Welcome back to the Counseling Guild. Today we're looking at a framework for mental well-being called the Healthy Mind Platter. But before we dive into the specifics, let's stage this by asking ourselves, what does it mean to live with intention? How do we balance the chaos of daily life so we can face our challenges with more clarity and more courage? The Healthy Mind Platter, conceived by Dr. Dan Siegel and Dr. David Rock, presents 7 essential daily activities that cultivate well-being and an integrated mind. This can also provide sort of a roadmap, a way to plan out and start to organize our day with a little bit more intentionality. First, we'll touch on the necessity of tension and balance. Existential wisdom tells us that we can't just pursue pleasure or avoid discomfort. Life isn't just one thing. Life does confront us with a grab bag, a wide range of experiences. And as far as our mental health goes, I think it's wise for us to lean into it and embrace it. And that's where the Healthy Mind Platter comes into play. First, we have focus time, and this is a time dedicated to deep, goal-oriented tasks. And it's more than just ticking off things off a to-do list, but it's more about giving your full attention to something meaningful. And that requires you to find what that thing is, that pursuit that allows you to engage in that focus, whether it's work or study. The focus time strengthens our brain's ability to connect ideas and solve problems. Next, we have playtime. Play is sort of dismissed, especially in adulthood, where we tend to zip up and get super serious. But the spirit of play is crucial to our development and well-being throughout our lifespan. And when we let ourselves be creative and spontaneous, introduce novelty and curiosity without pressure, and we open ourselves up to new ideas and solutions. Play isn't just for children. It's really an essential spirit for everybody to be able to recharge and also innovate. Next, we have connecting time. And this is time for our relationships. Our relationships are one of the strongest predictors of our well-being. And that just speaks to the way our existence is so interconnected and based in relations to different things. So connecting with others, whether it's friends, family, community, or even nature, the natural world, reminds us that we're not alone and that we're part of a bigger network of people and things. And it's through these moments and this time spent together that we find emotional support, shared wisdom, and a sense of belonging. Next, we have the physical time. This is all about moving your body in some way, shape, or form. Taking up space, existing in reality. Moving your body doesn't just benefit your physical health. It's also a reset for your mind, whether it's going for a walk, hitting the gym, engaging in sport or yoga, table tennis. Getting active releases stress, and it actually recharges your energy. By spending and exerting energy, we're actually able to better recharge our mental energy. Next, we have time in, or time spent within. This is a moment to check in with yourself through self-reflection or mindfulness, meditation, journaling. There's a variety of ways in which we engage in a sort of deeper self-reflection. And this gives us a chance to pause and reflect on what's really going on internally with ourselves. This is about listening to our own thoughts, being curious, and trying to come to an understanding of our own emotions. And this is a time that we can actually gain insight into what we truly need. It can also be a time where we express and process our emotions. Very crucial. Next, we have downtime. And this is important because we live in a world that's constantly on, with social media, technology, everything's buzzing, many advertisements. But downtime is about letting your mind wander or simply relax without judgment or without a mission. It's how we can recharge and allow our brain to process information that we've taken in throughout the day. The downtime is about giving us permission to be a little bit aimless in wandering and wondering, even tapping into boredom to see where our soul or where our psyche may take us when there's simply no agenda going on. Finally, we have sleep time. And sleep time may be the most abused or the part of the platter that's often stolen from to engage in the other aspects of our lives. And we often sacrifice our sleep thinking we're gaining more time, but the reality is sleep perhaps is like the undercurrent that enables us to even have quality time and experience in the other parts of the platter. This is, of course, the time where your brain consolidates learning from the past and anticipates the future. It clears out toxins and restores energy for the day ahead. And without quality sleep, it's hard to stay balanced in any of these other areas. And so that's the Healthy Mind Platter. It's essentially a blueprint for living with a type of balance. And you can ask yourself, going through the platter, is there any part of the platter that perhaps you've been neglecting or abusing or taking advantage of or underestimating? Perhaps there's some things like play that you used to engage in as a kid or a teenager that has fallen out of your experience, and perhaps that's worth exploring, reconnecting with. And so thanks for joining me today. This is again the Healthy Mind Platter. I will see you next time at the Counseling Guild.